Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today. Many of you have noticed that I haven't been online for a very long time. Nearly, what is it now? Nearly a month, I would say, maybe 3 weeks. Thank you everyone who's been messaging me and checking up and seeing if I'm okay. Yes, I am. I've just been extremely busy with a lot of things, especially university work has taken over. And yeah, there were a ton of deadlines due at the same time, and I had to really prioritize that, which is why I still have to catch up on quite a few of my readings, and why I've not been on here. I also had to take time out to reflect and to really see what I wanted to talk about as well, because I don't want to just do videos for the sake of doing videos. I know that people are concerned with like the what do you call it, the algorithms and stuff, and seeing if if you don't post, that could be a bad thing. And the thing is, though, I want to be authentic and I want to have something good to share. So if I feel like I'm depleted and energetically drained, I don't want to put that energy into my videos, and also don't want to bring out stuff just for the sake of bringing out stuff. I don't want it to be just mindless and for you to not really get anything from what I have to share here. So, but thank you for everyone who's been checking in and who's been patient in getting their services back. I should hopefully start to get back to normal in the next few days and weeks, and yeah, not let life be too overwhelming, because it has been at times, and I've had to really take back time for myself. Just like today, I know a ton of people would have liked a Valentine's reading. I didn't manage to fit everybody in because I wanted to take time out for myself and to take care of myself, for self-love and for regaining my balance and my energies. I spent some time with friends and with family, and it was good, it was very much needed. But what I want to talk about today is patterns that I've actually recognized. I said I wasn't going to be working, but I did some readings for friends and for family and loved ones for fun yesterday and today. And my friends do, I mean, I don't ask them for it, but they do give me an energy exchange by buying me food, dinner, things like that. But anyway, I did an impromptu read for quite a few people, and a very similar theme has come through. And even my sister realized after I told her, she was kind of laughing, going, "Oh my God, this is a very strange Valentine's Day then, if people are receiving these kind of messages that are making them face the reality of where they are." Because as you may have discovered yourself, a ton of people who are in relationships these days aren't actually in relationships with the love of their lives. They're very unhappy, dissatisfied, and a lot of the time are there for comfort, for not wanting to be lonely, for not wanting to look like a weirdo, for being single. But those are all the wrong reasons. Those are all the wrong reasons. And yeah, it's becoming more and more evident. I did a reading for my friend yesterday. Initially, she was very reluctant to have a relationship reading. She said, "Do all the other readings but relationship." And I said, "Okay, well, you don't want me to do the reading, I won't do the reading. I'm not going to go against your wishes." But then as her readings progressed and showed that she was really holding herself back and being too involved, I don't know if the word involved is the right word to use, but when you're in a relationship and you don't talk about yourself anymore as an individual, and it's like you're just too intertwined in a codependent way. She came to that realization herself through the reading, and I thought, okay, that's good, because I was going to say it, but I thought, I may not say something just to see if she is going to recognize that within herself. And she did. She said, "Am I talking in terms of we, as in her and her boyfriend, too much? Am I not allowing myself to be recognized as an individual? And I said, yeah, I do feel you do. I have to be honest. I'm never not honest. I mean, it wouldn't help people if I was lying to them just to make them feel good. And she said, yeah, there's so much I want to do. I want to do projects. I'm not going to go into them. Some of them are very personal, but there are things that she's always wanted to do. And you can tell when she talks about them that they do make her feel passionate and they do light her up from the inside. Like, oh my God, I can see that you're passionate about this. You can just do these things. You don't have to hold yourself back just because you think that you have to be there to support your boyfriend. You can be you as an individual in your relationship. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to go and break up with him or anything like that to be able to do the things you want to do and be independent, but you can find your independence in the situation you're in. I do feel there are other aspects there that I didn't touch upon because I felt she wasn't ready. But yeah, planting the seed of growing your own dreams and cultivating your wishes was very, very prominent in that reading. And then today I did an impromptu reading for another friend, and he realized through that reading that he was holding himself back too, as he realized his relationship isn't the love of his life. It's sad. It's sad to realize someone's not the love of your life, but that's what he came to. He knew it, but he accepted it more today. And, he came to the conclusion that the reason why he's in his situation now is because he's afraid of really ending up alone, and kind of settled for someone who likes him. But again, I said, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. And I said to him, do you want to be with the love of your life? He said, yes. Are you with your life of are you with the love of your life now? He said, I don't know. I said to him, well, that kind of answers your question, doesn't it? And he goes, yeah, I guess it does. And so he came to the realization that there is someone out there for him that is his match, because energetically, he wanted a tarot reading, so that's what I did. I don't always do tarot readings because I like to work with just the energies sometimes, but people, when they request it and they want a tarot reading, I'll happily do it, because the cards are just a representation of the energies anyway. They're the energies in picture form, but the energies themselves are tangible without the cards, if that makes sense. But he likes looking at the pictures and kind of getting the messages that way. And it kept popping up that there was a soul out there that was very matched to him. And although I never felt he was fully satisfied in his situation before today when we were talking in other times, he recognized today that really he is selling himself short. He's not fully happy in his connection, and he feels that he does deserve to be with the love of his life, whomever that may be, and that he should go looking for them, because it's not fair on the person he's with either. So, a little theme I've recognized with people who are in connections that they don't feel 100%, well, not even 50% or 20%, some of them, is the love of their life. It's starting to break down. It's starting to let them see that they need to release what's no longer working for them, even if it is taking themselves completely out their comfort zone and going back to being single, in order to find their love of their life. Because you attract somebody that is energetically matching with you, and at the time that they met these people, they didn't think very highly of themselves. And they come to that realization now. It's like, you can't stay in a situation just because you're comfortable or you're scared of having to face everything alone and being single for a while or indefinitely. It's a scary thought for people. But with me, it's never been that way. I've always said I would rather be single than be in the wrong relationship, or in a relationship just doesn't grow me. Sometimes it's okay to be in relationships for a short while, but once the lessons have been learned, I don't want to overstay my welcome. I don't want to drag things on for longer than they have to be, because it's not fair on me and on that person. So yeah, it's quite an eye-opener. Another theme that I've also recognized is things from the past coming up. I've had lots of dreams. I wouldn't call them nightmares anymore, because nightmares are when you're not in control and absolutely frightened and, yeah, scared. That's not what it was for me. But I have had dreams of past people in my life, people who I'd never, ever, ever want to see again in person, people who've wronged me, people who have, just turned my life upside down, really. But I've dreamt of them in a way that it made me look at the situation again. And I thought, wow, I've already released these things. Why must I look at them again? But energetically, I was shown a soup where the oils were being released from the bottom up, and then you skim the oils off with a ladle, because you don't want to eat, all the oils that are drifting on top of a soup. And that's what they were showing me. It's like the last few things that need to be skimmed off the top of your energy need to come up to be released. And the only way to do that is for you to face them head on. And again, this has reflected in a ton of readings for people, that's also what they've experienced. So a lot of energetic releasing, whether that's releasing an actual relationship you're in, or releasing pains from the past, from people who have wronged you. It's coming up to just be let go of. So that's a theme I've picked up in the last few weeks and days. So if you're feeling like that and things are coming up to the surface where you're like, oh, this is so unpleasant, I thought I dealt with this, I don't want to have to deal with it again. They are coming up for a reason, and don't be afraid. Just allow them to just be released. It's okay. They're not going to keep haunting you. They're just going to be there now so that you can properly let them go. So I thought I would update everyone with this message and hope that this resonates and helps whomever's watching. And all of the month of February, and if you've kept an eye out on my community page, you would be aware that I am doing 3 for 2s on 3 bundle readings, healings, channeled messages, and coaching sessions. But if you buy 2 of these bundles, so if you buy 6 sessions, you get 1 of what you've purchased free. So say, for example, you buy 6 healings, you will get 2 healings free plus 1. So that's like pay for 4, get 3 free. So you either pay for 2, get 1 free, or pay for 4 and get 3 free. Hope that makes sense, but all the links to that are in the description. And I thank you all so very much for watching. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to love yourself. Namaste.